So it seems I've been spared the fireworks today, maybe, hopefully, with a severe thunderstorm warning. And I can even see the clouds approaching. Although that does mean it's going to be displaced to another time, and I'm just going to need to find ways to keep working throughout the week anyway, because I really cannot take any more breaks. But this was a pretty rough day to drive around anyway. I'm glad I didn't end up doing too much besides some remote work and some, important, applications and stuff.
At the next stop sign, turn right.
Stop. I probably should have expected that very much the I probably should have expected that Main Street would be closed in town. It's already a big holiday for America. It's already a big anniversary. It is a small town, very rooted in the values of Americana and very much in the. It's been a while since I've read Eco, but what are we? We're probably still stage 3 fascist, right? We aren't quite hitting 4. But all those things together tend to mean that this is going to be a pretty rough one as they go. I do wish I had known how else to get back to my town without that. But, in little ways, things feel like home. I'm from Baltimore, and you make a couple unexpected turns in Baltimore, you also find weird little places that God forgot. Just passed by terrifyingly set of dilapidated houses, punctuated by a very appropriate chained, scared-looking Rottweiler who was very angry at either me or my Kia Soul, and possibly both. And things like a building address, which I swear to God was labeled. Maybe they were trying to label it 209 units 1 and 2, but the way they did it, it looks like 209 and a half. And can you do that? Can you have a half street address? I didn't know. There's so many things I didn't know out here. Oh my God! It's the Gianni's Pizza Van. Okay, I'm geeking. Every single day, I learn weird little things about the world. I see more and more things. It's lovely. I do quite like it. But I would love to know where the fuck I am and how to get home. Because I am kind of going off of faith on my GPS here. That this area does tend to be a pretty big circle. You go a long enough direction, you follow the bends, if you can, draw a map enough in your head. And I'm not bad at spatial reasoning. I'm fairly certain directionally I'm heading towards I'm really trying to not say the town, although I think by saying every other town around me, I'm slowly undermining that. I'm kind of triangulating myself. But whatever. Anyway, this was way too long of a run. I literally just wanted a little bit of food that wasn't just sheets or pizza, because I've been having a lot of those, and groceries I have some groceries and stuff, but it is a holiday. I still observe, even if I do my quiet home stuff. Fireworks freaked me out from a pretty young age. It's hard to say what that's hard to entirely blame on any PTSD stuff. That was from age 2 or onward. That's just plain autistic overstimulation, which I do experience. And as I'm kind of coming back around to the way they just struck my autism diagnosis the second they're like, "Ooh, you talk too good, you're not autistic," and I'm like, "Oh, I've been learning to mask my whole life." I had 2 diagnostics, and not that Hopkins or Kennedy Krieger are any more efficient, and that I've just quite learned to distrust all doctors, but as panels of diagnosticians go, it's a little hard. It's hey, lady, you're in a basement of a house. I appreciate your practice. Maybe you're making a bit of a hasty judgment, and whatever. I didn't keep seeing her too long, but then people just kept agreeing with her. People just saw the file she gave me and just kept agreeing with her without really checking it. It's okay.